What's going on again, everybody? Welcome back to the outside of the bakery for another YouTube video. I'm really excited about this segment. I'm going to be doing this as a whole new playlist avenue of my channel. This here is the start of a project build, a frame-up restoration and modification of what I'm going to call my childhood crush. This is my Wendy Peffercorn for all you Sandlot folk. And it's also going to be, you know, the Muffmobile. It is a 93 Chevy S10 regular cab, short bed, two-wheel drive. I've always wanted one of these, and I love the square body style, and I've always wanted to put a V8 in it. Tons of people do it. It's a very common thing, and I thought it'd be awesome to chronicle the entire build from start to finish on my channel. And we're going to start here with an introduction and show you what we're up against. Alright, so to start us off, I found this truck about a year ago down in Stamford. It's got 74,000 original miles on it, and it's got some light surface rust, but we're in pretty good condition. And let's pop the hood and see what we're looking at for starters. Alright, so under the hood, we're looking at a 4.3 Vortec V6 for now. Like I said, 74,000 original miles on it. It still runs, it's still in running condition. No issues with the engine whatsoever. But as I said, 6 cylinders just won't do. We need another 2. So what I do have is a 6-liter cast iron block LS V8 from a 2011 1-ton Chevy van, engine and transmission I should say. The transmission I need to have rebuilt, but that LS has, I believe, 80,000 miles on it, so that's going in here. Basically my goal here is to build a street truck with a little bit of attitude, so kind of like a sassy Sunday driver that I can, you know, get on when I want to, or just go and get coffee when I want to. All right, let's move on down the body. All right, so moving down the driver's side here, we got some real cheesy factory wheels, nothing crazy. I actually am going to probably put some like 80s Z28 or like IROC rims from a Camaro on there for those classic 5-spoke aluminum ones. For those of you that are familiar, should look pretty nice. I mean, it's obviously going to get lowered too, so have a nice clean look. As far as body issues go, most of my body work is going to come on like the door panels and rocker panels. Again, for anybody that knows, you know, classic pickup body rust, I mean, this is all very typical stuff. If anything, for almost being 30 years old, this is on the lighter side. I do have some of my body lines are a little messed up, like my bed is kind of shifted to the left here, so that's going to have to be addressed. And we got some knobby snow tires on here for whoever was driving this in Connecticut in the winter last. The bed's going to need some body work too, but again, all pretty typical stuff, nothing out of the ordinary. In my personal opinion, this truck is in great condition for its age and where it's from. So let's have a look in the cab so we can see all the not so fancy stuff. Okay, so for everyone who's a huge fan of GPS and power seats and power windows and power locks and just car luxury, you will not find that here. The previous owner had an aftermarket radio in that I let them keep in the sale, so now we just have a gaping hole in my dashboard. But again, this is the bare factory minimum. This is, I mean, I got vent controls right here and just a very basic bench seat, which is actually why I like these so much, because, you know, gonna hopefully have this happen sometime soon. Anyway, I actually also am just a huge fan of this particular dash. Just so 93 was the last year that Chevy did everything square body style, and before they moved into their newer designs in 94. So anything in the very late 80s and early 90s has this style dashboard. Anything before, I believe I think it's like 86 maybe, has a straight dashboard across the whole thing. So I'm actually a fan of this layout, which I like, and this particular steering wheel too from the factory is going to look real nice, real street style. And yeah, this thing doesn't even have any cup holders. Somebody purchased aftermarket cup holders from like Walmart or something and bolted it to the floor. Again, very common practice when you owned one of these back in the day. So the plan in here is actually I'm gonna have to redo the dashboard. And what's nice about a lot of the interior work and the body work in particular too, but a lot of the original style stuff can be purchased from, more than likely it'll be like LMC Truck. Those guys are really great with all this stuff. So we're looking at basically a totally new interior, new dash. I'm gonna, all new carpet, probably a new bench seat. I might actually get something different with maybe some older either headrests or maybe none at all. And also, as you can see, there's seat belts, but that's about it. So this is a total death trap. So totally gutting the interior as well. I mean, this is a frame up restoration, so I mean, anything and everything's coming out of this. So let's move on to the bed. So working through the bed side of things. Like I said, short bed, 6 feet long. Right now, it's just got some heavy-duty plastic bed liner inside from the factory. Nothing crazy. I mean, it's been used, so the front of the bed is got some push in it. Like somebody definitely had something bouncing around inside the bed, and it's got some body play. Some spot welds have probably come loose. And like the whole thing, like I said, is shifted on the frame. So definitely some body work that's going to need to be addressed here. But I'm not going to really go crazy here. I mean, I'm obviously going to fix everything that needs to be fixed. But as far as the bed itself, I'm going to remove this bed liner. And right now, I'm really sort of feeling maybe a carpeted bed. Super simple. I mean, I definitely still want it functional. Nothing crazy. We're not making Home Depot runs in this thing, but like I'm thinking a carpet bed and then maybe just a roll-up leather tonneau cover. If anybody's got other suggestions, I'd be more than happy to hear them. I enjoy anybody's taste in this particular truck building community. So by all means, let me know in the comments if you had ideas. So that's about it for the bed. Let's see what she's got going on the backside. Okay, so not too bad back here. I got some lower tailgate rust. Again, very common. You know what I will say this truck does have issues with is all the rubber is going to have to be replaced. That's like window liners and I mean, again, that just comes with almost 30 years of age. But like window liners, light housings, all of that glue. And just gaskets that seal up all those things are definitely shot, gone. And again, those are great LMC truck purchases. Like that company has all that stuff in stock, so it'll be super clutch getting that. So that's half of my battle here too. Is like all these old taillights are basically siliconed or just barely held in here. So that's a big undertaking. Definitely gonna leave probably the Chevrolet on the tailgate. The front bumper, I'm gonna totally eliminate and do a rear valance, and I think I'm gonna keep her backside pretty classy, nothing crazy. I don't think I'm even gonna dump exhaust out the back. I think once I plumb the exhaust from the new V8, I'm just gonna go probably about 3/4 of the way down the frame and just dump it down. That just seems like a good way to go because I'm trying to keep everything else pretty stock. Like I'm not relocating the gas tank or anything like that. And like I said, she's getting lowered. So just a bunch of that stuff to consider. And for all you people wondering if I'm going to bag it, the answer is no. I do love the low life, but not that low. All right, so let's swoop back around and I'll go over some finer details. All right, so cosmetically here, like I said, frame up restoration. So first and foremost, I'm taking this thing all the way down to the frame rails, discarding what I don't need, and what's going to end up happening is I'm going to get the bed and the cab and the frame sandblasted and primed to see what sort of full-fledged body damage we're looking at. The frame is also really solid. I mean, there's no real way to kind of zoom in here, but frame is in very good shape for something that's been living in the Northeast for sure. So once I take this down to the frame, what I see here is probably going to end up painting this a really, really dark charcoal gray almost. And it's just, I just wanted it to be super clean. So we're going to take all these body panels off, everything, all this stuff is double-sided taped on anyway. Like I said, all new rubber window gaskets, door gaskets, all new glass, and you know, the simpler. I'm going to eliminate the antenna here, and probably just going to keep it real clean. Just probably end up painting the wiper arms, and I haven't really decided what the front of what I want to do with the grill yet. I think I'm gonna keep it black. I think black and like charcoal gray sounds like a nice two-tone thing. Maybe I'll even powder coat those Camaro rims I was talking about earlier. I don't think I'm gonna eliminate any lights. I mean, I like the way it looks as is. Maybe some smaller sport mirrors, side view mirrors. Pretty standard stuff here. Disc brakes in the front and drum brakes in the rear. The plan is to get rid of all that, and I'm gonna upgrade disc brakes all the way around, either slotted or vented rotors, bigger brake system, all that. Probably gonna end up getting through jegs, because what's actually gonna happen under the hood as well, for the V8 to fit in there, I'm gonna need to put a new oil pan on it that's going to fit over my cross member in the front end, and it's going to need a longer pickup tube. So Jegs also has this whole kit for this specific build called a swap in a box. So that's probably going to be like a big bundle purchase, and I'll take care of all that when I'm down to the frame rails. And I've sort of been exploring different lowering kits. Right now, I'm really sort of feeling maybe like a 4-inch drop in the rear and a 3-inch drop in the front. If anybody has any sort of feelings on that, that's not a bagged suspension, do me a favor and chime in, let me know. I haven't taken measurements yet, but that's kind of the kit I'm feeling right now. So that seems to be the direction I'm going to take. Definitely going to explore some options, so I'm open to hearing out anybody. Alright guys, that's going to wrap up this intro video. I hope you liked the first look at my Wendy Peffercorn / Muffmobile. Right now, I'm really hoping this could be like a 12-month build, but you know, there's tons of variables when you're restoring a car, and right now I have a light budget of somewhere between, you know, 20 and 25 grand for this. Again, could very well be exaggerated once you start getting into it. It's kind of just like renovating a house. You never really know what's gonna happen as you go. But that's the plan. This won't be on the same guidelines as my regular channel videos where I'm committed to content once a month. But I am going to do my best to chronicle this build as I go, and make sure anybody who's either interested in seeing this or interested in doing it themselves kind of knows the undertaking that it is and the whole process in which that I do mine. And maybe it helps you out in the future. Maybe it gets you to subscribe to my channel. Maybe it gets you to tell your friends about my channel. And yeah, I hope you guys love the stuff that I'm doing, because I really enjoy doing it, and keep a sharp eye for more good stuff to come.